Welcome to Satari Self-Care Institute. I am Katrina Jones, Prosperity Life Coach. We are a self-care school that offers classes, discussions, and features special guests as we explore the topics of self-care, career development, business building, and wealth consciousness resources. They are tools that help us in our daily life to develop a sense of peace and happiness. The more resources that we have, the more secure we tend to feel, the more stable and the more happier we tend to be. I'd like for us to explore resources in 7 different areas of our lives. I'd like to look at our home and family life, our financial and career, our spirituality and our ethics, our physical and our health, our social and our cultural, our mental and emotional, and our relationships and our role models. I'm going to ask you some questions, and it's my hope that at the end of this session, you would have a clearer idea of what the resources are in your life and what resources need to be in your life so that you can take the necessary steps to develop and grow in those areas. The first resource I'd like for us to talk about is family. Family are those people in your life who are supports and who you can count on in times of need. Now, family does not necessarily have to be people that we were born with, who are related to us by blood or by marriage. There are many different types of families. Family is those people in your life who are supports and who you can count on in time of need. Home is a place where you can feel safe and secure from worries and problems of life. So home is that place where you should be able to go and kick your shoes off, lay back, and just exhale, relax. Home should be a place where we can unwind from the worries of the day. So that's the first resource. The second resource is finances or financial. And finances is the abilities to support one's needs and wants through the purchase of goods and services. Am I able to take care of myself, to purchase those things that I need and that I want? What are the resources in my life as it relates to my finances? Career. Career is a profession. Usually it requires special skills that develop over time with experience and education. A profession usually requires special skills that develop over time with experience and education. Career. What resources do you have or do you need as it relates to your finances and your career? Spirituality and ethics. That's number 3. Spirituality is the belief in a greater purpose, a search for truth, a process of personal growth. What are your resources in that area? What do you do to feel connected, to develop your truth? What is your process of personal growth? Ethics, a set of morals based on right and wrong, a moral code or a set of standards. So what are your resources as it relates to your moral code? Do you have a moral code? What is your belief system? What do you believe? 4, physical and health. Physical is the ability to have mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. So physical, what are your physical resources? Your ability to have mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. In the area of health, which is the absence of disease, what are your resources? If you have disease in your health, what are you doing to minimize it or eliminate it if possible? Number 5, social and cultural. Social is enjoying company of others, getting along with others. How well do you form social relationships? How well do you get along with others? How often do you do social activities? Very important to participate in some type of social activities. Culture, ability to relate, learn about, and accept others who are different than you. Now that's huge. What are your resources as it relates to cultural diversity? How willing are you to go places where people are different than you? When is the last time you've gone to a church that you don't attend on a regular basis that has nothing to do with your faith? When is the last time you've gone to a museum to learn the history of a group of people who are different than you? When is the last time you've gone to a cultural event? When is the last time that you've just socialized with someone who's different than you? Number 6, mental and emotional. Mental is the ability to learn new skills such as reading, writing, and math, the need to function in everyday life. So mental, what are you doing to sharpen the saw, as Stephen Covey would say? What are you doing to learn new skills? If you have a profession, what kind of workshops or classes are you taking in order to learn the latest theories? What are you doing to keep your mind sharp and alert? Emotional is the ability to control emotional responses, especially in negative situations, without engaging in self-destructive behavior. So what are you doing emotionally, mentally and emotionally? What are your resources? The last area, which is number 7, is relationships and role models. Relationships are defined as a way in which 2 or more people respond and relate to each other. Relationships can be personal or they can be cordial. What are your resources as it relates to your relationships? The people that you know. Role models. A role model are people who influence our behavior, our attitudes, and values. Role models are all around us. We all have people who influence us, whether we know it or not, whether we like it or not, whether we accept it or not. And role models can be affirming or disaffirming. So who are the role models in your life? Who are the people that you look up to? What type of role model are you in the lives of others? I'd like you to take time to look at each of these different areas of your life and write down what are your strengths as it relates to these different areas and what are your weaknesses. And comment below in the comment section. Let me know. If this session was helpful for you and you believe it can help someone else, please share it. Like and subscribe to our station if you're new. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. I want to thank you for taking the time to learn and grow with Satari Self-Care Institute. And until next time, peace.